hate the homies.
What it is, ladies and gentlemen, what's up, Billy Goats, cats, and little turtle frogs, whatever you are, welcome to I Hate the Homies podcast, episode number 52, anniversary episode. I be Rock Teasy for Sheezy.
It's your boy Griff, the first homie, and 52, I'm gonna go simple, Khalil Mack. How about that?
Dude, not Ray?
No, I feel like picking Khalil Mack.
Not Ray
I'm not
Lewis?
gonna argue with you on this year anniversary, dog.
Ray Lewis?
I'm not, and it's his birthday today too. So we'll add Ray Lewis. I just wanted to do one, and I still call funk.
Where you at, Dave?
How many shows have we done?
52, man. This is number 52.
So this nigga want to wait to the last 50 to number 52 to do one number or one person. That's it. That's all you got. All the other times when I tried to stop you, you didn't want to listen.
I feel like the pressure is just too overwhelming sometimes.
I've been trying to get you to do one person every week, and now you want to do it. He gave you Ray Lewis. That's the big number.
And I do one, and it's still two. See, it's a slippery slope.
There it is, man. Let's get into it, man. We got a lot to talk about. JAH Morant playing with guns again on Instagram Live. I can't believe this, man. I can't wait to hear what y'all think about this. Of course, NBA playoffs is bananas right now. The champs have been sent home. Male plastic surgery. Yes, there's some males out there, Super Dave.
Doing what?
That wants to become taller. So they're having a surgery to increase their height. So we're going to talk about that.
Why you say my name?
I've known about that for a minute.
Yeah, man. So then the NFL schedule was released. So we're going to highlight a couple of those games to look out for and all that good stuff. So let's get it popping. Episode number 52. It is the anniversary of I Hate the Homies. It starts right now. Let's go, Ray Duggar.
I hate the homies.
All right, so before we get into the episode, happy Mother's Day again to you guys' mother. I'm not sure what you guys did, but I had an amazing time with my wife and my mom and some of the family, women in our family over the weekend. I pulled out everybody wanted my macaroni and cheese and barbecue maple sugar spicy ribs. So I was kind of the chef over the weekend as well. Took moms to go out to eat at one of her restaurants as well on the day before Mother's Day. So I had a great time. It was a good time. What about you guys?
I took my mother her gift. I didn't give my wife anything because she's not my
mama. We talked about
I got my sister something, and I got my mother something, and my mother-in-law. We took all their gifts to them, but for my wife, she got nothing except something from her kids. Not my mama. My kids gave it to their mama. And that was a happy Mother's Day. And also my birthday was over the weekend too. So that was
I flew to LA Sunday morning to see my mama, and all my brothers and sisters are out here. I'm out here right now. And we probably get together hard family-wise every couple years. So it felt good to be home. It felt good to be home, but my wife had a really hard Mother's Day because this was her first Mother's Day without her mom. You know what I'm saying? So then I wasn't there. But from now on, I'm just going to make sure she with her kids every year. Mm-hmm. Like, that's going to be my gift. Go be with your kids, suck it all in. You're a grandma. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want her to feel like how she felt. Like it was kind of sucky. But I did this Mother's Day event, and so my wife wouldn't feel bad. I brought her mama ashes on stage with me.
Dope. That's dope. That's dope, dog.
No, I didn't. I'm just kidding. You
I was gonna say, don't say that's dope, man.
Right.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. was like, Rock T will say anything.
Hey, anything. I'm gonna ride it out, dog. But no, for real. That's dope.
No. Griff, he had the serious look on his face like, that's dope, man. I'm looking at you like, man, don't start that. Come on, man. Don't do that.
I was trying to make my wife laugh the whole time. I said, hey, we could put some wheels on it and she could be our emotional support urn and just walk her around like a leash and just pull it.
That's dope. That's dope, dog.
See? Look at him.
Hey, let's talk about who ain't dope right now. I'm so sick of dude. I'm done with him. I'm not a fan no more.
Man.
We had this conversation 12 episodes ago. I'm really, as a father, totally disappointed in JAH Morant.
So this dude got on Instagram Live again with his homie in the car. They chilling, flashing a gun. He was already suspended a couple of months ago, 8 games for the same situation. He said he went and got a little mental assistance to kind of help with his mental health or whatever. And
he went to counseling,
all that good stuff. And look, I'm gonna be straight up honest. Expect this dude to be have a long suspension next year, probably the half of a season. At least half of a season. But there's a difference between being foolish and dumb, and then
let me hear your differences. Give me a foolish and a dumb difference.
Okay, being foolish is like you make a mistake. Okay, my bad. Boom, learn from it. Keep on moving. I shouldn't have done that. I should have known better.
Take your whooping. Your whooping.
Right. Dumb is making the same damn mistake again. That's just straight up dumb. Now, let me say this. Even though I'm disappointed, I'm concerned as well about this brother's mental health. I'm really concerned. And I know I can sit up here and go hard about why I think this is dumb, this is stupid, you should know better. All that stuff is true, but I'm a little concerned. And do we blame Pops? Do we blame him? Do we blame the circle of people that he hangs with? I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to him because he has the right to make the choice and the decisions to learn from mistakes in the past and not continue to make them same ones, especially one like this one. So I got to put him in a dumb, stupid category for now, man, because it don't make no sense, man. And I'm with you, Griff. I'm very disappointed.
Let me say this. I'm going to put him in a dumbass category. Straight up dumbass. I told you guys this, 60 days ago. When he brought up and this is the part I really get mad at people, and not just him, a lot of people use this, a lot of people really truly have mental issues and mental health issues. But the bottom line, he didn't. He's being stupid. He's been a dumbass. Stop making excuses for this guy. I told you back then, I told you 60 days ago, even when he got on with Jalen Rose doing that interview and said what he said about this is going to be a change.
You ain't buy it. You did say that.
I told you guys that it was a bunch of BS during that time, and it was less than it was 60 days, and we're back talking about the same thing with a gun on Instagram Live. It ain't the point of him having a gun. How dumb can you be knowing that you're going on Instagram Live again? Stay your ass off of Instagram Live. What's the point of that? You can have a gun all day, all night. As long as you have the license, I have no problem with it. But don't be stupid to blow everything right now. And if I'm the NBA, not the Grizzlies, if I'm the NBA, I ain't suspending this ass for half a season. I'm going for the entire year. The entire year, so he get my message get out to him and get out to other NBA players who want to be stupid, who want to be dumbasses, and continue to do the things they're doing. Because when LeBron, when Steph, when Durant are gone, this is your NBA. This is the guy you look for to be a superstar.
Right.
Right now, he's letting everybody down, including himself.
I totally agree with what you just said, Super Dave, and I want to say this. First of all, I'm calling him Ja Wick for the rest of my life. I want to quote my son Julian. Julian texted me. I was in the air when the story came out, so he was like, "Man, I'm so sick of him." But I called him after I found out what it was, and I said, "Man, he got to get better friends." My son said, for $193 million to play basketball, the basketball would be my friend. I wouldn't even be
like that movie Castaway. Castaway, and he was talking to the basketball.
To Wilson,
that's my friend.
Talking to Wilson.
The volleyball.
Listen, while we laughing, it's two concerns here. Number one, the 8-game Memphis suspension that he really suspended himself, and the Memphis was like, okay, we'll just make that little tap on and then him flying in to meet the commissioner, and the commissioner telling him, looking him in his eye, JAH, you the future. I can't have you out like, come on, you're better than this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to do better. And then 60 days later, you do the same thing, brother. The first time the endorsement stayed with you. The first time the sponsorship said, we're not going to leave. He a young dude. But now I want to make this as plain as I can. I used to tell my kids all the time, these rappers going to get you shot in the face. These rappers going to get you shot in the face because y'all not from the hood. You middle-class kids. You middle-class kids.
That want to be
sitting up here talking about what you're going to do. And if you had a strap, you ain't going to do nothing with a strap. You all flinching for no reason. You not hard. But this whole trying to be hard, this is what concerns me, Rock. You trying to be hard, and you made it, my dude.
Come on.
It's 10 million people. It's 10 million good people who play basketball that'll never get the opportunity you did. It's 10 million people that went to way better schools than you went to that'll never get the opportunity that you did. You was the rookie of the year. You got the respect of the OGs. And homie, this is not, LeBron and them can't save you right now. Like LeBron can't go to the media or anything and say, this is a good guy, because that's going to scathe LeBron's.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, they can't help you right now, partner. You in trouble, dog. And I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the week, they do say 1 year.
Yeah.
1 year. And guess what? Mess up in that 1 year. You'll never play the. We'll make you owe us this $193 million back. I'm mad at him, dog. We talked about it on the morning show today. I'm mad at him, dog.
Yeah, it's disappointing, bro. And your son hit the nail on the head, man. Because I tell my kids all the time, when they play basketball, I'm like, you need to be married to Spalding. That's who you married to, and if this is what you want to do, this is going to get you to the next level of your life, so you can take care of your family for the rest of your life if you do it right. But it's if they do suspend him for a year, I'm all for it 100%. Both of you guys, I think we all agree on that. It is what it is, man. It's
what at the end, what is the major problem? It ain't the problem him carrying the gun. It's a problem him just continue to do stupid things like he's doing. What's the whole point of being on Instagram? I don't get that.
Well, not only the stupid things that you're doing, dog. The rule in the clique need to be no phones.
No
phones.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, because his homie that was holding the phone. Now, if you notice, he tried to hurry up and put it down when he seen the gun. Like he was over there and he went back and he saw JAH put the gun up like this. He hurried up and dropped the phone, but it's live, so it's already out there. It ain't like it was pre-recorded. So, but let's just talk about that. You're right. To the homie, hey JAH, why you with me? We ain't doing no social media. Like, why you with me? Now you can do whatever you want when you with some of your other boys and homie, but why you with me? That's a real friend. That's a real homie. You have to make sure that you are not on social media unless you at the ESPYs, unless you out with, you doing something with your mom or whatever. But other than that, let your social media person run your social media and you stay off of it. And if you're with me on my social media, because obviously that was his phone, then it's like I ain't even going. I don't want no picture with you.
I'm never recording us together.
Nothing.
I'm never recording us together. Everybody that know we friends, and I don't need to be out here flexing with you. Plus, I'm your real homie, so I ain't never gonna do nothing that's gonna jeopardize you. You the dude, dog.
Have guys around you that want to be around you, because when you lose everything, those are gonna be truly your friends. Period. Because right now you got yes men.
Yeah, they showing you off. They're showing off because you their homie.
Ask Michael Vick. Michael Vick went through the same thing with that dog thing back in the day.
You can ask anybody, Dave.
Anybody.
As long as.
But see, the problem
again,
the major problem right here is, and this is what they always run to, is what? I have mental issues. I have a mental health problem. That's their go-to line. It's like I told you before.
But let's not downplay.
There's something to that.
I'm downplaying it for him. I can downplay it for him because I just told you exactly what I thought he was. I told you 60 days ago, and I'm telling you the same thing now. I don't believe him. He's a dumbass. That's it.
But
it has nothing to do with mental issues.
What causes most poor choice making, most poor decision making? It starts with some type of mental state of mind. You have to be in a certain state of mind to decide, oh, I want to go rob that person. I want to go kill that person. I want to go, whatever you call it. You got to be in some kind of state.
It's a mindset.
Dave, you're in a mental state of mind right now. Griff's in a mental state of mind right now. I'm in a mental state of mind. We all are in a mental state at all parts of our days. It depends on, do we want to be in a positive state or a negative state? You follow me? So there is something to it. Now, was it a stupid bonehead decision to do what he did? Absolutely. But there's something
and for that, Rock, he will have to pay.
Right.
For that alone, for the bonehead part 2, that's gonna cost you, dog.
Yeah,
that's consequences for that one.
That's why you would never get me to fully commit to what he really is. I'm not gonna say it's a mental issue. I think it's a guy with a whole bunch of money, and you see this with most athletes. I can do whatever I want when I want because I'm JAH, and I'm making $190 million. Period. And you see it not just with this guy. You see it before.
I'm with you on that.
Okay.
I'm with you on that.
We can talk about this for an hour. I know. Yeah, we can talk about this for an hour because the people that are listening, the people that's watching, saying the same thing. We're not saying nothing that nobody else is not talking about. I feel as a father, I feel like his father let him down. When he loses everything, he's going to be able to blame his daddy. He ain't going to be able to just blame his friends. He's going to have to, they're going to make they're going to make people forget his name, dog. And he has a special name, dog.
He's not a kid.
Special name, dog. He was next, dog. And not Harold Miner, going to be the next Jordan next. He was next.
No, he was for real.
I ain't even talking about his daddy or his family. When it's all said and done,
it's him.
It's him.
That's him. Because he has a choice. He has a choice to tell Pops.
He's a grown-ass man.
He has a choice. He has the power to tell his boys in his circle, like, listen, I don't roll. I'm learning from my mistakes. I'm not gonna roll like this.
Yeah, we acting like he an 11-year-old with a bunch of 19-year-olds.
Come on, man. No excuses. No excuses. Let's move on, man. Let's talk about one of Dave's Super Dave's favorite topics, man. There's males out there that's having this leg lengthening surgery, and I'm not talking about the third leg. I'm talking about like they trying to be taller.
Why y'all doing this?
All right, so Griff, I know you've heard about this, so feel free to jump in and add to this, man. But there's this leg lengthening surgery is gaining popularity among men seeking to be taller. And this surgery is literally adding like 2 inches. They're stretching their legs out to add 2 inches to their height. So if Super Dave is 5'2", now he can be 5'4".
I'm 5'6".
Let me tell you how. I know the dude that they did this to, but I'm a fan of little people, right? I'm a fan of them. I like all their shows. I'm a fan. I can't even lie.
Okay, what is a little person to you? Make sure I get this right before I get mad. What's the height?
People that's suffering dwarfism. People that's, I don't know, they about 3 feet, 2 feet. I don't know how tall they are. They little itty bitty people. But
little Ewoks.
But for all the shows that I seen on dwarfism and little people on TLC and families, they always want to get the limb lengthening surgery. And it really might only make them 2 inches taller. Like it's never like they're gonna be 3 feet high. Like it's so painful.
Yeah.
It's not a.
Don't they like don't they like break they break their hip femur?
It's all pain, and it's normally only a couple inches. Now the dude who did it, I think he did like 6 inches. His was a lot more because he wasn't a dwarf, or he wasn't, he wasn't a little person.
From what, 5'5" to 5'10".
Yeah. So he wasn't so he was just like, it's almost like Dave just saying, I want to be y'all size now.
I've never said that.
I know, but I'm just saying, if I have to give us a real-time analogy, it'd be like, Dave, the next picture you see of all three of us, we all gonna be the same size. And then we gonna tell the camera, go down, and Dave gonna have 90 band-aids on both.
See, this is the reason.
This what his leg gonna look like. Rock, look. Yeah. And that's gonna be all you gonna see is this much a day because he got so tall.
Because he gonna be all up over here on the camera.
He gonna be apologizing all the time. Sorry, y'all, I can't fit in my old chairs. Now he over there flexing his chest because he don't like to
see.
Oh man,
want to get mad. I don't want to be tall.
This is the reason right here that homeboy went from 5'5" to 5'10" because guys that are, I'm trying to think of a size, not a small person, but just
short dudes, dog. Yeah, short dudes been catching problems their whole life.
Because guys like you and Rock
embrace
like
it.
Who you talking about? Regular size men? Say that. Give us a name too. Who you talking about? You tallers?
Yeah. You taller men. I am the average. I am the average size.
Of a man?
No.
You the average size of a sandwich?
Nope.
You the average. You a Subway. You a half a foot long. That's what you are.
You that 6-inch sub, dog.
Don't do that, dog. You're not average size of no dude.
See? This is the reason why they have it out there. This should even be a part of life because
you a grown man, Dave, who been playing sports and lifting weights and handle your business all the time. Have you ever thought about getting that surgery?
No, I haven't. I'm happy with me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know you are. That's why you don't be tripping off us. But you ain't never said. But when you was a kid, did you say,
head down, Rock? Put your.
I don't know about that.
Kid, when you was 10-year-old Smurf, did you say, one day I want to be as tall as Gargamel?
Guess who brought this topic up and said I want to talk about this on the I Hate the Homies podcast?
I brought it up because
you ain't never one time since you was 21. I say grown 21 said, man, I don't know, I might do that surgery.
No, I've never. Now I can say when I was maybe like 10.
Yeah, I know. Little kid don't count. Everybody
but I'm just saying, you will find ways to make yourself taller by hanging yourself from the wall.
Dang, they've been through it, boy.
and hope your legs come down a little bit.
You used to hang yourself from the walls.
I mean, from the ceiling. I mean, from the, you know what I'm talking about, from the door, man. I hate y'all. This is the reason right here. That's why we can't. That's why we couldn't do this story.
Like a 3-legged sloth. You used to hang yourself. Dog.
I used to hang myself upside down, feet like hanging over something.
Hang like a bat.
Like a bat, exactly. Hoping that.
That's why you like Batman, huh?
Wait, don't cover your mouth. I'm just telling you something. This is at 10. I ain't saying it was at 21 or 30. Man.
I don't know what let's move on to something else. Dog.
I'm happy with who I am. I am.
No, you're not.
I know who I am. I'm disappointed in people.
If they get you on the radio, if they said today, hey Dave, can you sign off on this endorsement of getting your bones stretched? Would you go get it now if it was free and it ain't cost no money and they could guarantee 5 inches of your height?
Let me tell you why. I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Because it's guys like you and Rock that would see me walking around the studio going, you'll be laughing even more because you know I did something to try to make myself taller.
Hey, Rock.
Yeah.
Rock. Then he started walking like a new deer. Look. Hey, y'all.
No. Hey, Grill. Hey, Grill.
I hate the homies.
Yeah. Grill. Episode one, Star Wars. Start walking like Jar Jar Binks.
Oh man. Don't do it, Dave. Don't do it, Dave.
I can't.
We love you like you are, man. Never mind. We'll stop teasing you. Don't do it.
Just continue
so good,
to burp me.
Big Bing. Hey, Big Bing. Our homie Big Bing is walking by. So there's a male plastic surgery thing going on where men that are short, they're trying to lengthen their height.
Okay.
They're adding like 2 or 3 inches to their height. So Super Dave, he struggles with his height. So he's thinking about doing it. You got some encouraging words for Super Dave real fast, dog.
Just saying, man, just get in there and be ready, so you can uplift yourself, man.
There it is, dog. Let's talk about NBA playoffs next, man. All right, man. NBA playoffs.
Why you still laughing, man? Why you still laughing?
It was that walk. It was that new deer walk. Took you out.
I have no idea you was gonna do that.
Oh my God. Griff, you laughing at that? You're a comedian. Don't do that.
Hey, I need all mine. Like JJ say, I need all my little laughs.
Oh man, so Golden State Warriors, the champs, have been eliminated by LeBron James and the Lakers. Who want to go first?
Can I just say, when I landed in New York, I got to the hotel. I watched the last 9 minutes of the Miami Knicks game. I watched, because remember I was talking to y'all and y'all was like, they about to lose it. It was close, then it wasn't. Then it was just too much heat at the end. So watched that game, but then had a chance to watch the whole Laker game. And I was like, okay, Golden State about to show them right now. Dog, when it was 27-10, when AD was 9 for 9 in the first 5 minutes, when Clay went 1 for 11, I've been telling my kids forever in basketball on 2K and in real life, live by the 3, die by the 3. That's the rule. Like, that's it. The way they stopped them boys from shooting, the way LeBron, let me tell you something. That white boy for the Lakers, LeBron like him, number one. LeBron likes him. The confidence that you got to have as a new dude in the league, and LeBron James is giving you the rock and you bust it every time you get it, dog. I just felt like that. And then he hit that 3 at the half. I said, if the Golden State don't come out busting in the third, because LA had every celebrity you could think of was at the game. It was powerful in there. And Golden State couldn't do it, man. And it looked like they was. Now, Steph gonna get you what he always gets you, but he needs help normally. They didn't help him.
This is the problem I have right now. I mean, the Lakers did their thing, but I think it was more Golden State than anything. When you come out and you had wide open shots, let's not sit up and say that Lakers playing just incredible defense on them. Clay had wide open looks, and this has been happening the last few games, even in that series against Sacramento.
Yeah,
Him and Jordan Poole, who just got paid. I mean, I don't advocate violence, but now I see why Green hit him in the jaw.
Why he got punched in the chest?
He got punched in the face. Because he's been spelling them. He's been spelling themselves since they won a championship. And what Draymond was trying to tell these guys is, you're riding the coattails of me, Clay, and Steph Curry. Yeah. You got to come in here and make your own. Look at the wild shots he was taking. I'm talking about Jordan Poole in this series. He was taking shots that Steph Curry makes. It's only one Steph Curry. This guy thinks he's in that same category. He's a role player right now who didn't give them anything. They bitched him in the game before that because he was playing so terrible. Clay was the biggest disappointment because when you say Splash Brothers, You got to get something from more.
That means something. That means two people. That means more than one person.
8 points. 8 points from Clay. Clay shot horrible in this series, and it wasn't the Lakers' defense. He couldn't find the basket. And
you saying it wasn't the Lakers' defense, but defensively they was in the right places to make some good rebounds, man.
Good rebounds, but I'm talking about defense. When people say defense,
no, they wasn't just locked on and they couldn't do nothing because they was getting the shots. Even the commentators was like, another one missed. Wow.
Yeah, because when I saw they were down, I turned the game off because I knew they couldn't come back from that. I'm talking about in this first half because I knew Steph could get his. But you had Wiggins, you had Clay, you had Poole, who wasn't giving them anything point-wise. That's it. That's why they lost this series. And Steph bailed them out against a young team, against a Sacramento team, who in the same series before this, he got the same kind of contribution from everybody else. We know what Steph can do. These other guys got to step up. I don't think the dynasty's over. I think they'll be back next year, and they'll regroup and retool.
I'm going to say this.
Took their heart, dog. Sacramento took their heart a little bit, Ronti. So. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this, man. LeBron James's legacy has just increased, even if they don't make it to the championship game. Let me tell you why. He went up to upper management and said, "We got to trade Russell Westbrook, and I want to get some specific role players on this roster to go with me and AD." So this is his game plan. This is his putting the team. They weren't even going to be in the playoffs. They barely made the play-in game.
Wow, don't give him that much credit. He didn't.
No, let me finish. They weren't even going to make the playoffs. They made the trade. He got the players that he wanted. They barely made it into the play-in game. They won the play-in game. Now they're in the playoffs making this run. Outside of the 2016 Cleveland Cavalier championship that he brought Cleveland, this will probably go down as the second best accomplishment in LeBron James's career. Now, if he makes it to the championship and wins it, man, I don't know. This is listen.
Well, you put this. Wait, hold on. You putting this second because
I'm putting this over all the championships that he had in Miami. Okay. I'm putting him over them too.
No,
over them too. No. Now, look, you got to start having conversations. If he's able to finish the job and win this championship this year with this team,
number two. He's number two.
He's number two. Absolutely. You can't pass Jordan. We already had that conversation.
All right.
You gotta give him number two though. But I'm just impressed from what he has done from at the end of the season up until now. And the Lakers organization literally said, "Okay, this is your team. If you want us to do this, we're gonna do it." And it's working.
I don't like LeBron. I respect his game. I don't like him, but for you to give him all the credit, I give him credit for bringing Russell Westbrook in because he brought him in. But I think it was Rob Pelinka who did all the moves that you saw and made all the trades that made this team better. I'm not giving LeBron no crap for that.
What kind of sense do you make? You know good and well before they make any kind of trades, they're going to go to LeBron first and say, "Hey, man, what you think?" Absolutely. Yes, they will.
No, they need him happy.
Man, you crazy?
Yeah. They're not sitting in a boardroom going, "LeBron, what do you think is next week?" But they definitely gonna say, "We want to get you some help. Who you liking right now?"
Absolutely.
We're looking at these three. Who you like out of them? Oh, we play in the summer. Me and him work. That's my dude, right? Like, oh, they talking about it. You got to know they talking about it.
But you couldn't make the move without getting rid of Russell Westbrook.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that was LeBron's mess. So I can't look past that. That was his mess. He wanted this guy brought in, and it didn't work. And Anthony Davis still ain't worked out. We're going to see what he does against the Joker. Because now you got somebody with size, all right, that has skills. Let's see what he does then.
Now, we all said that the Lakers' success is going to depend on the X factor of Anthony Davis. He showed up in the series.
Yes,
therefore, they're moving on.
Get smaller guys, right?
No, you're right. The Joker a whole nother
They exposed Golden State as being little fellas.
Okay.
they really did.
You're right.
Get off that little stuff. Get off that little stuff, man. We just talked about the long legs.
Well, you can tell that Golden State players got the surgery, Dave, so relax.
But you're right, man. Joker is for real.
Well, while they all worrying about the Joker, you need to be worried about that point guard over there in Denver. That boy is fun to watch. He's fun to watch, Jack.
Look, it's going to be hard to beat Denver. I'll be honest, man. I think they are the best team in the West this year. But listen, LeBron is LeBron, and he's continuing to prove that. I'm 38, and I ain't got no signs of slowing down. He's playing some of his best basketball, and that part is impressive as well.
When you can have fun and it ain't on you, you're going to be the best. It's going to be easy for you to dish it off to a whole bunch of people because guess what? Any basketball coach know an assist is 2 points.
Come on.
I appreciate that.
Before we move to the next series, who you picking in this series? The Lakers and Denver. We can change picks now because I had Golden State, so we can move on.
I had Golden State.
I think we all had Golden State. So who you going for, the Lakers and the
Y'all go first, man. I'm still pondering this, dog.
I've been pondering. I knew Dave was going to ask me sometime today, but I wrote down. I'm right now because they made it this far. I'm going with the Lake Show, dog.
Okay, I'm going with Denver.
Keep it
Denver's been the best team, and what's funny about all this is
I want to see.
This. First of all, it's 2 8 seeds, right? Because the Lakers were 8 seeds.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 8 seeds made it to the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. So Miami did. Miami was 8 seeds. So that's incredible.
It's a rematch from last year's Eastern and Western Conference Finals.
Well, it's a rematch from what you said a couple of years ago. It's a rematch from the bubble. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at Denver. The Lakers were in the bubble going against each other, and now Boston and Miami.
Okay.
Miami beat Boston to get to the championship game in the bubble, and the Lakers beat Denver. A young Denver team.
Are we going to talk about Boston now?
Let's get to it, baby.
Let me tell you something. James Harden let down the world like he normally do. The MVP,
Joel Embiid.
He now knows he needs help. And
he let down the world too.
No.
Game 7.
They world let downers, dog. Let's not confuse.
Was garbage. Like, look, hold on.
Go ahead,
James Harden, Joel Embiid, easy first ballot Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers. Okay,
absolutely,
no doubt. 2 of the greatest players ever played in the game. But they put garbage out on the court in Game 7. You can't do that, man. Look, I get it. Somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. But what they put out there was horrible. And sometimes your shot's hitting, sometimes your shot's not hitting. But, man, that was straight garbage. There ain't no excuse, man. 2 players with that caliber, there's no reason why you can't. The team played pretty solid in the first half, but to just let the game get away like that for Game 7, man, that was garbage. And they should be ashamed of themselves.
You're right.
Let's put the blame where it truly belongs. Let's put it where the guy that cried for the last 3 years of trying to be the MVP, when really it should have been the Joker this year, too. From the way he played, Joel Embiid should have came in Game 7. We saw Steph do it. We saw Jason Tatum do it yesterday on Sunday in Game 7. He's the one that should have had 50 points. He's the one that should have had 20 rebounds. I say rebound
again.
I caught myself. 20 rebounds in the game, but he didn't. He finished with 15 points. He wasn't even the highest scorer on his basketball team. That's the embarrassing part. We criticize every MVP that makes it to the Eastern Western Conference Final or the semifinals, and he should be criticized right now. Not James Harden. We know what he is. But Joel Embiid this season was the MVP, and he'd been crying about it for the last 2 years. Now you got it. But in Game 7, you're supposed to show up. If anybody else don't show up, like Steph Curry in Game 7 or Game 6 against the Lakers, he showed up. If you're the superstar of your basketball team, you better be the leading scorer of that basketball team in that game.
Period.
It's an embarrassment. And I think your guy going to lose his job because that's his 10th time losing the 7th.
Oh, you talk? Oh, Doc.
Doc, yeah.
Hey, I was out there doing everything I could. Now, Boston's a good team, and I know because I coached over there too. So, for me, hell, I could go to Phoenix. I could go.
I can
I
give you a
could go
cough
to-
lozenge.
I could go to Milwaukee.
Hold on, coach.
It's whatever.
Hold on,
It's-
coach. Let me give you a cough drop. Let me give you a cough drop, please.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. You're making me hurt.
Yeah,
You're
quit
making me
talking,
hurt.
Doc.
But that's
I
10
don't care.
times, guys.
I
10
don't
times.
care.
Man,
10 times he's lost in the 7th game.
But why?
And I
let
think
him
Doc.
go?
I think Doc is a great coach, but I mean, you got to change that record around. I know it goes on.
Doc be a great coach in spurts. He might be at the end of his great coach part at the Sixers. That's all I'm saying. Because
well, all I
remember,
know
he
is
was a great coach with the Clippers. He was a great coach with the Hawks. He was a great, but it always fade away. Like Doc be sweet, and then they be like, we need to start doing something else, man.
well, I know one thing. Who's sweet is that doggone Jason Tatum. Like he's like
Man,
he's,
please. Now
he's
he what? Now he broke the record
bro.
in 7 games.
Come on, man.
He came
When
alive, dog.
you talking about faces of the NBA,
That's what
you got to
want.
put him in top 3.
That's
like
what
right
you
now.
want.
Like right
Yes.
now. Like come on.
That's
dog.
what you want from
Man.
a
You
player.
want a dog.
That dude right there. It's
At the crib.
as much as I want to see Miami get back there.
They don't have enough.
This may be a quick 4 or 5 game series, bro.
agree.
Yeah,
Like,
they tired. They've been because New York put them through it. And Jimmy gonna be Jimmy every time. But
The other guys
when I look at Tatum,
and Brown, they got.
it's
got
3
weapons.
boys over there that can quietly get 27 apiece, like quietly. And for him to be with the franchise that gave us Paul Pierce and Larry Bird and KG and Ray Allen, and his name go right in there real easy. Like for him, he is that. Listen, that's what you want to do when you leave college, come to the NBA. He been a star since he been there. You know what I mean? He is doing, and let's not forget this, Rock. What's that coach name? Brand new coach.
Exactly.
Brand new coach.
Exactly.
Missoula.
Took his team to the East. Now, I don't know what his interim coach money was, but that cost something.
Oh, come
right,
on, dog.
Right,
come on,
Dave?
dog.
That cost
It
something.
costs something, but the biggest cost is you got talent too. It makes every coach look even better.
Yeah, but talent and coaching don't
agree.
always
Yeah.
mix.
I think it's both because Doc has talent on the other side, but they didn't show up in Game 7. I think we all agree. We got Boston in this series in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't bet against Butler, but I'm going with Boston.
Okay.
Yep.
Now the big question is because you saw Monty Williams lost his job with the Phoenix Suns
Right.
over the weekend after losing their series.
Well, Doc lose his job.
You saw the Bucks head coach lose his job, and he won a championship just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers, if you're the GM and you're the owner right now, are you keeping Doc around? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'll let him ride out his 2 years. He got 2 years left in his contract. I'm letting him ride that out.
I need to believe that he can get us exactly where we were last night one more time, at least once in the next 2. If he can get me there one more time, I feel like the money was worth it. If I can get him maybe a little more help, and then of course the Sixers is right at that. Ain't no money for nobody else.
Right.
I guess the funny part is you're not losing to Boston every year. You lost to Atlanta the year before. Atlanta
had a little special thing going on though.
You lost to Miami.
All right, Miami is respectful.
I know, but I'm saying we can't just say they're losing to Boston. To me, if I'm the GM, I'm the owner, I'm getting rid of them because I still see 10 losses in a 7th game. And he can't get past that.
If I'm the owner of the
Clippers
Philadelphia,
did it, right? Did the Clippers do it?
Look, if I'm the owner of the Philadelphia 76ers, I got to be real with myself. I don't think my team is good enough to win a championship, even with Joel Embiid and Harden. I just don't think they are.
And as an owner, that's what you got to keep it real with yourself.
You got to keep it real. Like we ain't a
not
championship
with all
team.
Not with all these Denvers and Memphises. Well, used to be Memphis, but not when I can name 6, 7 other teams.
Yeah. And we're talking
as
about
an owner, not as a GM, as somebody whose family get this team when I die. I don't think my team's sweet right now.
But it's funny how most of these guys are getting fired. They were coach of the year in the last 5 years.
Yes,
now all of them I can. Yeah, they all got
Yeah.
except for Doc. We're
It
waiting
just
on Doc.
mean it don't mean nothing.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm still baffled with what the Bucks did with their coach, man. That was stupid.
was stupid.
That's gonna bite them in the butt. That's gonna bite them in the butt.
Yeah.
But let's wrap up, man. We got the NFL schedule that was released, so we're gonna talk about a couple of games that we excited about, man, getting ready for the next season. All right, so the NFL season schedule was released, man, and I'm super excited about opening game of the season, the Super Bowl champs, Kansas City Chiefs playing my Detroit Lions, and I know y'all gonna probably say, "Oh, y'all gonna get drugged, y'all gonna get blown."
Excited? Why are you excited? Are you a Chiefs fan? Are you turning over to another team now?
No, I'm a Lions fan, baby, and we gonna roar. We're going to open up the sea. We're going to shock the world because Kansas City Chiefs are still on that high. I get it. You know, Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes and all that. But the Lions, the Detroit Lions, is going to shock the world to open up the season and win over the Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl champs.
Griff has a bag over his head.
Shout out to Coach Campbell. Let's go, baby. That's all I got to say.
Has a bag over his head. He's embarrassed.
As a tattooed Raider fan, I hope y'all shock the world. I hope y'all do. But as an NFL fan,
thank you.
Y'all gonna get lifted, dog. And I like all the new additions y'all got: wide receiver, running back, backup quarterback. Y'all got the linebackers. You got I like Detroit. They not Kansas City ready yet. They not. Can't trust me. Trust me, this is y'all don't have to play them all the time. Kansas City about to let y'all know why you in that division. Win your division. Don't worry about the Chiefs.
So y'all already talked about opening day. That's the Kansas City Chiefs against the little Detroit Lions.
But how about this though, Rod? We play Detroit in Detroit. Let's go.
Y'all going down too, bro.
Let's go. Let's go to the game. Let's not talk about it.
Hold on,
11 wins. 11 wins. Detroit will win 11 games this year.
I got $100. They don't win 11 games right now, dog.
You better tell them, Dave, why we gonna win 11 games.
Rock, they may not go down. You know me tell you why?
Why?
Because I don't know if you saw the news. Who's trying to get into buying ownership with the Las Vegas Raiders? Tom Brady. He was a part of the Raiders. He was a part of the Raiders. Why are you looking like that? Why are you looking like that?
It's Vegas. It's Vegas. That's a smart move.
Me and my brother talked about this yesterday. He's a stain on our franchise, dog. And now he want to be part of it. Go buy the Buccaneers, dog. So go put some money in on the Patriots. Leave us alone.
So he's a stain of your team, not the last 20 years of not being any kind of part of the NFL.
That part.
That's the part that's been a stain. Don't do that. Don't do that, Griff. Don't do that.
And I like Raider Nation. I like Raider Nation, like for real. But come on, dog. Tom Brady.
Here go the games I'm excited about.
Okay.
I don't like this at Buffalo game we got. I like at Chicago. I like at Detroit. And I actually like at Indianapolis. That might be one of the last games, maybe that first week of January. But we also play New York and Green Bay as well, and the Steelers. So my schedule looks very hectic. Like I can't look at it and go, we got a tough schedule. The tough is strong. The Bills is good. Steelers is unpredictable. Green Bay gonna suffer. Chicago ain't proven. Detroit should be a good game. The Giants should be a good game.
Don't give your predictions yet. Next week we're gonna give predictions, or the week after we'll give predictions. We'll go down the schedule, look at the schedule, give your team.
Oh, which ones we gonna win?
Yes, which one you gonna win?
I need to make a real. What is that called? I hate to use them. Excel sheet.
Yes,
that's right. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't guessing. We need to be week 1.
Yes. I want to do that. I think when I look at the schedule, I think the biggest part is, yes, you got the 3 games on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Did y'all see what the NFL did this year?
No.
They put a game on Black Friday. That's when you know you're pimping the game.
You know
That's
it.
when you know it.
So you're gonna do 3, and then you have a 4th one the next day.
The next day on Friday, where everybody else is shopping.
Yeah.
First of all, here's how horrible this is. Who playing that game, dog?
Oh, they horrible. It's
Jets,
Miami
Dolphins.
and the Jets. The Miami.
Rogers.
That's a great game.
That's an important game.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
but it just for our whole lives, we watch football on Thanksgiving and Friday be our little break.
So you're not gonna watch?
No, I'm saying
I know.
they're changing Thanksgiving.
Yes.
That's what they.
No, Thanksgiving. What they did was, and this is brilliant. No AFC teams are playing on Thanksgiving Day. You got the Packers and the Lions, the tradition with the Lions playing, the Cowboys tradition playing the Washington Commanders, and then the nighttime game, the Seahawks and the 49ers. The only AFC game is on the next day is on a Friday, on a Black Friday, and it's a big primetime game. They know how to sell it, man. They're selling the game.
Man, when the last time you said primetime game and the Jets in the same sentence?
Exactly, because of Aaron Rodgers. We know why.
Right.
Hey, what Aaron Rodgers gonna do though?
I think he's gonna be all right, man.
Because the boys together, they gonna corral around him.
The Jets was this close last year from kind of upsetting a bunch of teams and beating a bunch of teams. So
they lost a lot of close games.
And we all know that Aaron Rodgers last year pretty much he was like, man, whatever. Last year he was like,
he was
whatever,
in the dark the whole season.
Pretty much, man.
And Monday night should be happy too, because you look at some of the games. We'll end on this, but you look at some of the games on a Monday night. You got Buffalo and the Jets in September. You got the Chargers and the Bengals, man. That's September 25th.
That's a good quarterback.
The Cowboys and the Chargers. Cowboys going against the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
That's a great. That's the Raiders going against Detroit. That's the one you mentioned earlier. The Chargers against the Jets.
Them is Monday nights.
Yes,
these are Monday night games.
Detroit on Monday night. Come
Rock,
on, baby.
We need to go, Rock. What is you talking about?
It's gonna be
at what? You see them lose?
Huh?
You see them lose?
No, us, man. Please, at home. You
anyway,
crazy,
Rock. We need to go, Rock.
Let's look at the calendar and try to figure this thing out.
You remember happened last year when Griff went to the game against the Chiefs?
Oh yeah,
they were up at one point, and he was sending all these pictures and stuff. And then what happened at the end?
Yeah, he almost slit his wrist on that one. All that black blood would have come boiling out of your veins, bro.
Oh, I didn't forget, Griff. I didn't forget. I may not have long legs, but
let me tell y'all, everybody that's listening, it's so hard being a Raider fan, but every year I go to 4 or 5 games straight up.
You're a straight up fan. I give you that.
Hey, look,
I'm not going to Arrowhead for a minute, dog.
Since that game, your beard hadn't quite been shaped the same, dog. You need to brush it down a little bit. You need to trim it up a little bit more, dog. I mean, you just ain't been right since then, dog.
Touche, Rock. Touche.
On that note, it's time to get up out of here, man. Happy 1-year anniversary, fellas, of I Hate the Homies. And episode number 52, Rock Teasies, Who I Be. Pimping. Yeah, go and trim that beard up.
Go on, brush it, man. Go on, brush it. Make it look better right now.
It's your boy Griff, always groomed and always mad. And I hate the homies.
It's your boy Super Dave. I see where the stain is. It's in your beard. But guess what? We don't
care. Dave, your beard want to be my beard when it grow up. Tell your struggle beard to email me, and I can give you some pointers.
This is the beard. What you talking about?
That ain't no beard.
But tell that little Beijing you got on your face.
The peanut gallery laughing now. He's like a sellout.
Who you talking about? The hairless cat?
Yeah, thank you.
The naked mole rat? Ray Daniel, play something.
I hate the homies.